Hello there guys, and welcome to The Break. And my name is Patricia Bright. We're over here giving you the tools and resources to learn, grow, navigate life like a boss and make money moves in the process. I hope you are doing well. So we have made it into a new year and I'm beyond excited. And with that being said, this is actually my 1 year anniversary since creating this channel. So today I thought, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give you too much information and I'm going to share with you guys today exactly how much money I have made on this channel in 1 year. Now, I'll caveat that this channel isn't a main monetary business strategy for myself, and I really made this channel out of a need to kind of explore and talk about other subject matters that I was interested in. Now, I uploaded my first video on the 4th of January, which was like, hey, welcome to this channel. And then after that, I didn't really have any specific content besides my podcast footage that I decided to lay out on the channel and then not put anything out for a couple more weeks until I decided what else I wanted to put onto the channel. However, when I created the channel, I knew that I was really interested in personal finances, personal development, and also just talking about money. I had a 2-week-old baby when I had first uploaded. Did I have a 2-week-old baby? Yeah. Or when I uploaded one of my main videos, or from the 4th of January, my baby would have been 2 weeks old. And I was just like, man, I just want to do something different. I wanted to challenge myself to talk about a subject matter that I was interested in. I have been creating as a content creator in the world of fashion and beauty and all these glamorous things I absolutely love. But I also had this other side of me that loved being nerdy and talking about Excel spreadsheets, and my background's in accounting and I worked in the finance industry for over 6 years. I worked in banking, I worked as a consultant, and I had suppressed a lot of that. I wasn't having those conversations and I really wanted to have some of those conversations because I was annoying everybody in my real life talking about they really need to have a pension and sharing my numbers because I love doing that. And I'll be honest, when I started this channel, I was pretty scared about doing it because I didn't necessarily feel like I could qualify. You know, you've been a beauty guru for all these years. You've been in the beauty space for all these years. Why would you be talking about investing and finances and all that kind of stuff? And I just wanted to talk about it. I was really interested in it. I was pretty successful. I begun investing and had properties. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk about it. And I didn't expect a lot of people to really turn up, but they did. And I can say a year later, there are almost 400,000 subscribers. We have done 12 million views. I can't remember how many uploads I've done. I don't even feel like I've done enough uploads to keep it very, very real with you. But yeah, we have done that. It's been super amazing to see the response from people on this channel. And I've loved it. I've loved pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And I still love my makeup and I still love my clothing. I still love all of that stuff. And I feel like such an oxymoron because I'm like, save and invest. But I'm also like, ooh, I like that bag. I'm like that character, I'm sorry. But yeah, today I thought I will break down the numbers of how much I've earned in the last year on this channel and via this platform. Now, as a quick caveat, for anybody who doesn't like hearing about other people's numbers, this video won't be for you. In no way is this about bragging. For some people, this is a large number. For some people, it's not a large number. It's chicken change. But I'm pretty excited and surprised by what I've been able to do, bearing in mind that I had no plan besides I just wanted to talk about personal development and finances. That was the plan. If you don't like this kind of content, it might be time for you to click off now. If you do like this kind of content, it might be time for you to hit the like button while we get into this. So the first way that I have made money on this YouTube channel and via the Break platform is via YouTube advertising revenue. Now, I believe there's lots of videos around this, but yes, YouTubers and content creators can make money by making videos, and they receive this in the form of AdSense, which is a Google-based payment system where you get paid for advertising that runs in front of your content. So you might see an ad right now. Now, people like me receive money every time an ad is watched. Now, we only get 40%, I believe, or we get 60% of the revenue. I can't remember. YouTube take 40% of the money, but we make a decent amount of money from it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the back end of how I've made money on my channel. And as you can see, since I started this channel, I've made $101,000 and some change. And I probably started earning money 2 weeks into uploading. Now, I want to caveat by saying that, one, getting to as many subscribers that I've got to so quickly is much easier because I already have a platform and an existing audience, and then being able to monetize as quickly as I have is again because I hit those milestones when it came to views, and I had an existing audience who found this information interesting. So shout out to you guys who've come from my other platforms. Hey, my people, hey, who've come over to consume this content. However, I've made a lot of new subscribers who are completely unaware and completely uninterested in the other stuff that I talk about, though you really should be. However, again, these numbers are because I believe that I had an existing audience, and it meant I was able to get momentum much faster. So I will say that that's a bit of an advantage that I've had. But, you know, I wasn't making a lot of money in the first month or so, maybe like $50 a video or something pretty trivial. And I believe after the first month, let's have a look like how much money I made in January. So actually my first month, I made about $2,000, which is pretty decent for a newbie or a new channel, but I really monetized early. I think because I hit the first 1,000 views, I got the email about monetization. I'd done like a certain amount of watch time, and YouTube were like, yeah, let's monetize this. And I was like, okay, click, 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 let's do it. So my first month, I made about $2,000, which is rare for new channels. However, I'll say that my CPM was pretty low at about $8. And what's been really interesting on the journey has seen my CPM go up. I've had CPMs of $30 plus, but my CPMs average around $15 to $16, I believe, on this channel, which is actually almost double or significantly more than my other channel, which is not surprising based on the subject matter I talk about over here. So as you can see, my 12 million views over the lifetime of having this channel has made me $101,000. So my top earning video is actually this video that I did kind of a bit more off the cuff. It was mainly my own anecdotes, and this is the habits that made me a millionaire. This is one of my highest viewed videos, which is pretty unexpected, but it had over 700,000 views and it earned me $12,000. My second highest earning video was 7 streams of income, and that was me talking about, again, my personal finances, again, Team TMI, and that made me $9,000. Although it's not my highest viewed video or in the highest category, for some reason it had a higher CPM and it grew a lot over time, which is actually what happened with the habits that made me a millionaire video. That one kind of went like steady and then went pew like that and then kind of leveled off. So that 100,000, I feel like it has taken quite a bit of work. I've been pretty dedicated to the channel in terms of making videos quite consistently, though I have had a couple of gaps and not necessarily having a plan, because again, this isn't my main source of income. The plan wasn't income. The plan was really just to talk about the stuff that I really like. But to see that, it's actually motivated me to kind of maybe put a bit more effort in. But it's really important for me to balance like where I spend my time and where I spend my energy and how I choose to give value out into the world. But I can't lie, I love making videos over here. It's been great. So a second stream of income that I've made on this channel has been via sponsorship, advertising and affiliate linking. And I have a little bit of a report, but I've made about £73,000, which is about $99,000. I've done very little sponsorship, like here and there. I love Skillshare. I think they're a great partner. I've done stuff with some banks. I've done some stuff with some educational platforms. I've done a number of different selective sponsorship, and those have ranged anywhere from £2,500 to up to £15,000. I've done those on here as well as on our Instagram page as well. I've kept these to a minimum just because, again, the aim of this channel isn't about like massive monetization, and I'm busy. I can't lie, I'm pretty busy elsewhere in some of my other ventures, but it's been nice to be like do a simple shout out or talk about a product. And also I've done sponsorship on my podcast as well. So I do sponsored reads for brands and companies on there as well. And I think that's where some of the majority of the money has come. I'll be honest, I don't love doing loads of sponsorship, particularly if it's not like something more tangible. In my world as a beauty influencer or as a fashion-y girl, like the fact that I can try it on and I can show it and I can test it and I can put it on is so much more tangible. I get it a bit more, whereas I really need to explain to you like a service or a product without necessarily being able to like throw it on physically, which I find a little bit difficult. So I've kind of been like, nah, I'm not doing it. And I've had a lot of offers for sponsorship and I've just opted not to do it because I couldn't be bothered at this point in time, which is crazy to say. I said no to money, but I say no to money all the time, and I think it's a really important thing to do. Only do what you feel you can do and execute well and you can be bothered to do. So the first stream of revenue we have made on this channel has been through products and courses, and we have made £74,000 over the course of the year on those products and courses. Now I can't get into it, but I've had a bit of a legal issue, which meant actually for 6 months I was not able to sell any other digital products. We're not going to talk about it, but I have been basically under a little bit of a gag order for a period of time. You know, we're dealing with the lawyers right now. So bearing in mind for not being able to sell certain items and being restricted in certain things, to be able to have made 74,000 in, I would say, 6 months has been pretty impressive. And that equates to about $101,000, which for me is shocking. In total, that we've made over $300,000 in the space of a year on a pretty new channel. Now again, I don't share those numbers to be braggy. I just share those numbers because I love, one, listening to other people and hearing how much money they make, and I know that is inspirational to other people as well, or it gives them a little bit of a lowdown. I've actually employed 3 people who now work to actually keep this running, and we are building some amazing tools and resources that will be coming. And that's in our strapline. We're bringing you the tools and resources. So those are going to be absolutely off the chain. And every penny that I've made, I've reinvested those into the products and into some of the things that we are building and creating very, very soon. So I'm really, really excited about that. So guys, those are my numbers, and I wanted to be as transparent and as open as I could be. I'm shocked to see that I've been able to earn that in such a short amount of time on a pretty new platform. But I will say I have the advantages of having an existing audience, and I think that it sounds really bad. The pandemic really meant that people were looking for alternative ways to learn and educate themselves, and I was just there at the right time, potentially creating some of the content. And I know in comparison to lots of the other people in the finance space, or I don't know much about all the different spaces, I'm just here doing what I do, but I know those numbers are much, much bigger. But with what I've done here, I'm really, really happy. I think, you know, when it comes to creating a channel, I would 100% advise people to just go ahead and do it. If you're looking for an additional source of revenue, as you can see, it can be pretty valuable, but make sure you're able to be consistent. I actually have made quite an effort to upload quite consistently on here. It's been hard because it's almost like doubling my workload when I could have potentially been doing other things, but I kind of felt obligated because I knew there were people over here who wanted this content. So that was a great driving force for me, and I was trying to be as consistent by uploading at least 1 to 2 times a week. And I think it's really important to be able to connect with the information or the content that you're creating when it comes to being on YouTube. The only reason why I created this channel is because I was annoying everybody in my real life by talking about pensions and money all the time. And so I was like, okay, let me just create a YouTube channel where I do it. I'm no pro, I'm no expert, and I was pretty like apprehensive about doing this because like, you don't have any qualifications. However, clearly there's something that people like about it, and I think even if you don't think you're that good or if you're unqualified, just don't allow the voice of like discouragement to stop you from doing something that you're interested in doing. Just try. What's the worst that can happen? You get no views, you invest time into something that you're interested in doing. Fine, whatever, it's worth it. Honestly, when it comes to anything, and it comes to making a living, when it comes to living an optimal life, it is all about just getting started and doing what you want to do and see where it goes. There's no guarantees, but you won't know unless you try. But that's it, guys. Those are the numbers, and that's how much we have made and earned on this channel in 2020. The plans for the year to come are to try to be consistent, bring additional content, bring other guests and other experts when it comes to finances. We are going to be releasing an app. Hey, the budgeter was something that I can't believe how many people wanted. And in reality, people want simple, easy, consistent ways to manage their money. And so we will be bringing you the tools to do that, as well as a couple more courses, I believe. So what do you guys think? Those numbers have really, really surprised me that I've added them up. Share with me in the comments your thoughts. But in the meantime, I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.